What is up? What is good? What is up? Today is going to be kind of sort of different video. Today I'm going to be doing a team building guide for beginners slash free to play players. For new people that's coming to the game, if you guys need help building a team or whatever like that. Now I'm going to be doing a couple different episodes, quote unquote, of this. It's going to be different team builds. Obviously the first team, the most simplest team, kind of more on the free to play side, free to play friendly side. Pretty easy team to build nowadays. If you've been playing the game for a couple months or whatever like that, close to a year now, then you should have most of these units. Obviously there's a lot of free to play sand members or whatever like that. So off the bat, we're going to be building a sand team for just a little guide or whatever like that. And we have a different variations. I'm going to be doing with a beginner, very beginner slash like person that probably just started a week ago, month ago, whatever like that, and they want to build like a pretty decent sand team, advance a little bit more or whatever like that. Now we're going to get to we're also going to be doing like a Zenkai slash whale, quote unquote, sand team. That's more kind of sort of like advanced players been playing like a year plus, anything like that. And then we're going to be doing like if you're strictly like bound to have like a sand character that buffs the Z ability, like yeah, like you have to have that Z ability like floating around for everybody, like literally kind of sort of what I am on, but sometimes you can risk it all, whatever like that. But let's get into it. So starting off, I'm going to be starting off with red sands. Out the bat, a lot of free to play slash beginners or whatever like that, they're going to have this Goku. This Goku is very free to play friendly. This guy as well. Top 3 units free to play wise, I'm going to say is these 3 guys, whatever like that. Simply because, I mean, these 2 right here are free to get. These 2 right here are free to get. This guy, he's been on like almost every single banner that's came out, so if you got him, I recommend using him over this Goku. He's a bit better. Yeah, so knocking it out, this guy out of the equation. Now if you've been started probably like a couple months ago, like 6-7 months ago to a year, then you're most definitely going to have this Goku right here, this Ultra Goku. And to be honest, this is going to be the best pick for this team, hands down. Why? Because he's a very good red unit. He's very good, maxed out, very good unit. Z ability, Ultra Z ability, that's pretty insane. Pretty freaking insane. Z ability, both sand and sun family. So base strike 28% base strike attack and defense, which is really good. So overall, red unit for this team is going to be this Goku. Applause to him. Now, yellow can get a bit tricky for free to plays. Honestly, it really can. There are a lot of units that you can use. Typically, most free to plays are going to be using this guy just because, you know, he got the shiny borders, you know, and I agree with it. He's pretty viable in meta in PvP right now. Since there's a lot of a lot of purple floating around, this guy's gonna be pretty viable. Plus he has endurance, he's tanky, he can do a little bit of damage. His damage is falling off a bit since all these units, quote unquote, this guy got power creep or whatever. But if you don't have this, I mean, to be honest, everybody should have this guy. Like, he's been out for a year now. Even if you started the game like a week ago, you can get this guy for the missions, acquire him, you get him to Zenkai, whatever like that. Only thing about this, he doesn't boost the Z ability. That's the only thing. If you're strict about the Z ability, yellow, it's kind of different. If you're very strict about the yellow and you want a very good yellow on your team, sorry about that, you want a very good yellow on your team, this Vegeta obviously is going to be the best choice. He's been on like 3 banners since his initial release, so I mean, if you manage to pick this guy up, then he's going to be the best yellow for this team, obviously. Best yellow, hands down, okay? Best yellow. Very good support type. Yeah. Strike and blast defense, 30% each. Like, yeah, this guy's pretty good. But if you don't have this Vegeta, if you don't have this Kid Goku, I mean, to be honest, you can either snag this guy or this guy. But that's the thing, though. The Z ability is not going to be floating around for everybody. That's the only good thing. But I can't say one guy that you can put on there that's not as good anymore is this guy, because he boosts either Sunflame or Sand Strike Attack. Yeah, 33% strike attack for Sands. I mean, if you want to put him on there, go right ahead. His stats aren't bad, but in PvP now he's not that great, to be honest. He's not that great. But if you really want a yellow, you really focus on that Z ability, and you have him like 6 stars up, go right on ahead, put him. But if you have these two, if you have these two, I would recommend putting this guy instead, because he boosts the ability, and he might not be as tanky as yellow Kid Goku. But let me show you one thing that's pretty annoying when fighting this guy. Where is it? Yeah, reduce enemy ki by 50 when change the cover. So if you're attacking or whatever like that, and this guy cover changes, let's say you're attacking this Goku and he's taking a lot of damage, this guy comes in, he's going to reduce your ki by 50. He's basically guaranteed to stop your combo unless you're like Super Saiyan 3 or somebody like that. But yeah, so to be honest, you have two choices. In my opinion, it's either this guy or this guy. But since we're going on the free to play route, most people are going to have this guy. So beginner wise, we're going to be doing this, but I'm going to be going to Z ability wise, I'm going to be putting this Ultra Goku, actually hold on, that guy, and Ultra Goku. Where's he at? There we go. Alright, now back to this again. Next color I'm going to be focused on is purple. Now purple it's not hard to find a purple, but it's not easy at the same time. So now going into, like, let's say like a person started like a week ago, whatever like that. A lot of these purple, like this Super Saiyan 3, this guy, yeah, their Zenkai banners are not here anymore. It's kind of harsh with the purple. They can show a little more love with the sand. So, wait, huh? I didn't know he boosts sands. I didn't know that. All right, well I found a guy. Free to play wise, obviously this Vegeta is gonna be your best choice. Why? Because he's free, dude. He's free. Very good unit. Works pretty good with Ultra Goku. I think he's the one that has the strike cover, and Ultra Goku has the blast cover, I believe. So yeah. So right now, off the bat, I'm gonna say this Vegeta holds that spot, simply because, I mean, he's free to play, he's able to get for free, and he's a very good unit, obviously. But if you don't have him maxed out, which I know a lot of people don't, because I don't have him maxed out myself, especially if you started a couple months ago, or started like a week ago, whatever like that. Next up, I want to say, if you manage to get your hands on Super Saiyan 3, put him in there. Like, put him in there. If you manage to get your hands on this guy, even at Z1, like, his stats are pretty good at Z1, I can say. 268 blast attack, that's pretty good. I don't even think I soul boosted this guy. Or did I? Yeah, I didn't even soul boost this guy. So yeah. So out of the two, I'm gonna say more 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have this Ultra Vegeta. So he holds that spot for free to play wise. Now for me personally, I'm gonna say, if you want to go Z ability wise, obviously your best choice is going to be these two. But if you have both of them Zenkai, obviously put Super Saiyan 3. It's a pretty obvious choice, dog. It's pretty obvious. Alright. Now, I'm going to go into the blue. Now, blue is a little more lenient at times, you know. So, there's a lot of Zenkai units. A lot of blue units that you need for your team is going to be obviously Zenkai units because, I mean, yeah. Now, if you see through my box, you see the characters that I have. If you have any of these characters at higher star levels, go right ahead and only use them for your Saiyan team, whatever. But for me personally, on a free-to-play side, this guy's going to be your best bet. Why? Because he's very easy to attain, a very good blue unit, and he buffs the tag. Now, blue units, that's kind of sort of out of the picture right now. Hands down, this guy. Boom. Now, if you're like on the whale side or whatever like that, slash, if you have this guy, put him on there. Obviously, if you have him, put him on there. All right, boom. Now, if you don't have, actually, I just thought about it. If you don't have that Goku, Namku, then if you don't have Namku and you have any of these other blue Zenkai units like Gogeta, this god Goku, I mean, put him on there instead, obviously, because if you're really like strict on a color wheel wise, then you gotta put a blue, and you need a blue, obviously put it. But Namku takes his place for the pretty much second place. Or first place, actually. Second place is going to be this Goku, obviously, if you don't have Namku. So, which I know most new people slash, you know, Dolphins slash free-to-play don't have. I know they're going to most likely have this Goku instead. So, alright. That's going to be it for the blue. Now we're going into the green. I obviously skipped the green. Now, green is going to be kind of hard for me to say, because to be honest, this is pretty hard. Off the bat, I'm going to say right now, your 3 best choices, if you have them, either this guy, or you can roll with this guy. I feel like these two are a little more better if you have them. But 9 times out of 10, if you have Super Saiyan 3 Zenkai Goku, put him, bro. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, alright? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But if you don't have him, I say put that Goku. #1 free-to-play choice for me, because he's been on a lot of banners, even ticket banners, bro. He's gonna be your best choice. I mean, if you have him on like 3-4 stars, then don't put him, obviously, because I don't think he boosts the Saiyan tag. If you got this guy a little higher, then put him. But on the free-to-play route, put this guy. But if you have the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, put him, obviously. Duh, it's pretty obvious. Now, the last slot, to be honest, I really can't control the last slot because you have every single color on this color wheel for your free plays. I do recommend putting a health buffer, especially if your team is not too quote-unquote tanky on the defensive side. Put a health buffer or extra defensive player, or, you know, like a Zenkai buffer if you want a Zenkai buff this Vegeta if he's not fully soul boosted. I do recommend putting the Super Saiyan 3 Goku if you want to Zenkai boost him. But the last slot is pretty much up to you. I mean, I can't really tell you last slot, but I could give you recommendations. I do recommend putting Raditz. Recommend putting Raditz for the health buff. Or if you don't, well, obviously Raditz is going to be free to play, so this is going to be it for that. So the next one, I do recommend putting, me personally, if you have them, put them, please. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I love this unit, bro. I love this unit. I absolutely love this unit. Now, for me personally, Uh, I don't have Super Saiyan 3 on my Saiyan team. I have Super Saiyan 4 as my purple, and I have Radis, the health buffer. And this is pretty much a very great color wheel. I got a very good blue, got a very good green, got a very good yellow, got a very good red, and got a very good purple. And I got an extra blue down there if I happen to run into a mono red team, which I don't think that's gonna happen, bro. I don't think that's gonna happen, bro. But yeah, I mean, this is technically just gonna wrap up the video. I mean, like I said, if you have any of my characters in this sandbox, I'm not saying that you have to run this team, alright? I'm just saying, like, if you manage to, you know, have any of these units, obviously, then run them, bro. Because if your box is looking better than mine's, go right on ahead. Like, choose out your team, you know. But, you know, also another good blue for this team, if you have this guy, use him. If you don't want to use an Amku, if you're, like, not a Zenkai guy, use this guy. He boosts the Saiyan tag. Pretty great unit overall. If you get his equipment, pretty great unit too. Actually, another great yellow for this team. If you have him as well, obviously, use him. He boosts Sun Family, so most of your Saiyan teams are gonna be Sun Family, obviously. So, yeah. Like I said, yeah. If you guys got any of these characters in my box, you got them on higher star, higher Zenkai levels, better options, go right on ahead and use them, bro. Not stopping you. But this is technically just for like free to play / beginners. Like, yeah. So yeah, I mean, technically speaking, this is gonna be the best setup for like free to play / beginner players, obviously, because literally all these units are attainable free except for this Goku. Everybody on this list is free to play, free to obtain. No CC needs to be dropped for any of these units, literally. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. I mean, yeah, this is my best option for you guys if you guys need a little help or whatever like that. The video's a little different. I'm going to continue to do these type of videos, you know, do something a little different. But yeah, man, without any further ado, make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you will not miss any more videos. Thank you guys for tuning in. Aura out.